Hello Pisces, this is Joe, and you know, it's September already. That means it's time for your love, your lack thereof, your single life love reading. What's going on in your single life? And this is a reading for singles. So Cancer and Scorpio had amazing readings. So I hope this is the theme for you Pisces. Because it doesn't always come out that way. And so this could be about anything. It doesn't have to be about love, relationships, or romance. It's just focused on the single person and what's going on in their life. And is there a possibility for love or any other things like that coming in? So that's really what this is about, Pisces. And, you know, keep in mind that this is an intuitive reading. So that means it can't be for everybody. I think we all know that. So if not, there's always another message on another day that might be better suited for you. You should always also check your placements too, because your moon, rising, Venus signs might actually at times actually be a little bit more accurate in when you're doing looking at a tarot reading, trying to get some answers. And so we're going to see what happens. We're going to let Spirit and the cards inspire a message that some of you need to hear. And so my hope is that it reaches you, and it is something that you can take with you to help you through the month of September. So you have the Eight of Cups right off the bat. And I read cards first impression before I really care too much about the traditional tarot meanings. Of course, they matter very much, but first impression, to me, over and above everything, is what matters. So, okay. Ooh, wow. And Six of Cups. You are okay. This is probably gonna be the most interesting of my readings tonight, Pisces. You are gonna have to give something up in order to get what you want, and you do. Like you have this. You know, I'm not going to tell you what the cards are just yet, because I want to do these first. But you do have something very good coming your way. But I feel like you have to give something up. You have to distance yourself from somebody or something else in order to get what you want with somebody else. So that's definitely the vibe here. So we're going to see what's going on in this reading for you Pisces in September. But you have the Timberwolf. And so this is like using your instinct. Wolves, I don't know what happened here. Wolves are very instinctual creatures. That card's got all jumbled up. Instinctual creatures, you know, they rely on instinct. But they also know that they belong somewhere. They belong to a pack. You know, they belong to a circle of people. And so I think maybe this is what's troubling you too, because you have to give something up in order to get what you want in a relationship with somebody else. And so this is kind of maybe what is troubling you with this situation. And this has come out earlier today for me for some other readings. Okay, so you have breathe. This is taking the time to this is like instantly the first thing I hear is time out. Take a time out. Make sure you're taking time to yourself to get centered, time to yourself to really listen to your own internal voice. I know that sounds kind of like, you know, Toy Story with Buzz Lightyear and the internal voice, but this is taking time to listen to your internal voice and really trusting that, but also taking the time to just bring things down a little bit, because you might find in September you get a little worked up because this is a very tense scenario you probably are going to go through. But it's really about getting what you want in the end anyway. And so this is like, here as a reminder to just always get yourself in check, especially when you're feeling a little bit emotionally overwhelmed or kind of maybe pushed to the edge a little bit. Remember who you are. Okay, remember you're walking in power. Okay, and remember that you are an empowered creature created by the divine. So you have everything you need to get through this situation in order to get to the other side, which is actually quite beautiful when we get to it. So the Timberwolf voice here, you know, this again, I said this is all about instinct, but it's also about belonging to a circle, a tribe. And so I think that to me, this kind of has like a bittersweet feeling, this reading, because you might have to walk away from something, some people that you love, in order to get what you want with somebody else. And you're going to have to just take that how it is and apply it to your situation if it does make sense to you. But you have this this like really looking back at the past, and seeing that where you came from, though it had some good times here with the Six of Cups, it had a lot of good memories. There were a lot of good things. It's really all that's left is the memory of that. So for whatever reason, all you have here with the past is the memories, good and bad. But I think that you're looking back at these good memories. You're looking back at things with a positive point of view. But I think that you know that there's somebody or something that you have to distance yourself from and walk away from. And I could think of, there's so many different things that come to me right now. And it's like, it's actually a little bit overwhelming. And I don't want to get into all of it because I don't think it matters. I think that you can apply this to your situation without me saying a whole lot. But this is really looking back at that and just kind of like acknowledging that there was a lot of good, and trying to leave on a positive note, whatever you're leaving behind, trying to leave, you know, knowing that, you know, sometimes things complete in life and there's nothing we can do about it. It's a completion, it's wrapped up, and we can choose to take with us the good or the bad. And then you're choosing to take the good, and recognizing that it was a benefit to you. So Pisces, you are definitely on the move though to something else. And I think you do have to like walk away from some things that, you know, kind of might make you feel a little bittersweet, a little sad. You have the Eight of Cups here, quite often saying you're walking away from something, and yeah, in a sense, but you're really going towards something completely new. You're going towards something, and I think you know what that is. And so this is less about walking away and abandoning something, but this is really walking towards something that you want. And I think that you have some focus in that direction, exactly what you want. But you have some conflict here. You have the Six of Swords. I think you have a little bit of trouble here, really just disconnecting, you know, with some things that you can't take with you. And so I feel like you're kind of, you might feel a little lonely. You might feel like you're going it alone. You know, this could be a bad breakup, a divorce, something to that effect. And you know that though you're moving on and getting away from that, it's still very hard to let some people go, because when we get in relationships, we don't just build a relationship with our partner. We build a relationship with the people around them, and they build a relationship with the people around their partner. So there is this very intricate, interwoven commingling of friendship, companionship, and so there's like, it becomes like sort of a tribe, or it should, in a sense. And so I think that like you're just feeling a little sad that you know, something has ended here. And you are choosing to look at the good. You are choosing to look at what's positive. But this next move in your life is like, excuse me, is bittersweet. It is a little bit sad, Pisces. But you know that there are good things ahead of you. There are things on the horizon that you know it's going to be a complete shift, complete change in your life. And I think you know what you're going toward. So you have the Two of Swords here. And I think this is like, I talked about instinct, trusting your instinct in everything that you do, even if you have to take a few minutes to just center yourself and find yourself, and really just listen to that inner voice, because you might have some things here that crop up in September that you really got to make a decision about, or things that you maybe just, they're not, I don't want to say made up, but they're just things that aren't really a deal, quite like you might feel like they are in the moment. But you do have some decisions and some choices to make now, because I feel like right now you are your own person in life. It's like you are completely responsible to yourself and for yourself, and I don't feel like you really have anybody that you have to answer to. You are single. You are distancing yourself and disconnecting yourself from something in the past, obviously. But you know, I still feel like you might have a little bit of trouble with that at times. So, but this is all about you, you know, making decisions and choices for yourself. And I think you might feel a little bit of trouble that time, because I think you still kind of struggle a little bit with what's happened in the past. But I am going to pull some cards here for this last card, because this is what popped up here, and that's the Lovers. And so you do have something very good and passionate popping up in September. Is this love? I really don't know, because I don't always take the Lovers card as like love coming in, though it could be. It could very much be that. We could take this at face value, and as it is in the tarot today, and say yes, you have something very passionate coming in, and it's going to be you know, it's going to be great, and it's going to be you know, just full of passion and whatever. But I don't take this card as this, and especially because in the traditional tarot it's called the choice. I think you have some decisions to make. And I think this Lovers card to me is about you actually going after something that really gives you a lot of passion. I think this is about you having an opportunity at reigniting your passion in life for something that really does get you excited and amped up. And so I really do think that, to me, that's what this is about. This Lovers card is probably less about that passionate whirlwind romance coming into your life. It's probably less about that and more about finding something that you are really passionate about, or reconnecting with that and being able to express that. This is you coming into your own again. And I think like this to me is like the divine feminine, divine masculine. I think this is like finding those counterparts in yourself and becoming whole again. Becoming you again is really, you know, because to me this reading is all about being on a journey and setting foot, you know, on your own in a new journey in life. So we're going to pull a couple more before we let this go too long, and I want to end it. So I do feel like very much you are single in September, but you do have some things that are like coming into your life that after you can get past some stuff that you have to wrap up, like if Temperance came out or something like that, it definitely would give me a lot more clarity. But you have to wrap up some things and get through some things, and then, like, you know, then doors open for you and you start feeling so much better. There is a renewed passion for something big in your life in September. Is it love? It could be. Probably it's something else. That's kind of how I feel, but we're going to explore that. And you have the Six of Swords 2 times. So I think that, okay, we have a repeater here, and so when I have a repeater, it's like it's something is saying, hey, pay attention to this Six of Swords. But we're going to pull, before we get to that, King of Pentacles, and then Three of Swords. Yeah, so definitely you have to let go of that kind of that frailty and being wounded, and this Three of Swords is here. This is, to me, this is, you still carry around a lot of this heartbreak and disappointment, this heartache. And I think that until you can completely let that go, or at least make progress on that, that's kind of delaying the door opening until you get to this, the Lovers card, reigniting your passion in life, finding something that really gets you amped up, raises your vibration, gets you really worked up and inspired. I think this, to me, this card is all about inspiration. So you have the Three of Swords here, but I think that's what that's about. It's really having to get over that heartbreak. When you get over that, or when you start to actually work through it and process it more effectively, that's when that Lovers card opens up the door for you to something very amazing, something very awesome. But you do have the Six of Swords here 2 times. So I think that, you know, I think this is speaking all about that willingness to let go and move on. And I think that this is coming out 2 times because you have to, you really have to put your swords down. And you really have to be willing to just completely disconnect and go away at a distance. Some of you might be actually going a distance from this situation, literally. But others of you, you know, you're just having to go with this alone on your own. And so this is really saying that, to me, you're not necessarily alone. Though you may be alone in the physical at times as you go through this, you're not alone. You know, Spirit has your back. Your higher power is there with you to guide you. But you got to put those swords down. You know, the fight is over. The struggle is over. This is all being willing to let go and just to go the distance into something else, the next step, and getting to a much better place in life for you. And so the Six of Swords is all about pay attention to that journey you're on, pay special attention to it, and as you're going through that journey, to really feel everything and feel it and acknowledge it and then let it go. It's time to like feel everything as it comes up and then really let it go. Send it on its way. You have the King of Pentacles also. So to me, this Lover's card is really about prosperity. This is really about, to me, this almost, this isn't somebody else in this scenario. This is you. This is about finding something that's like something that's worth doing. So there's something coming up in September that really gives you a new drive, a new vision, and it's something worth doing. It's something that is productive, something that provides you with value. So you might be going to a new job, a new career. You might be going back to school. I don't know, whatever this is, whatever this new passion is, it brings something of value into your life. And I think really ultimately that's what this reading is about, is getting to this place where you are reinvigorated, you have a new inspiration, a new passion, a new vision, and it brings something of value into your life, something of value, tangible, long-term, Pisces. And I do feel like that's what this is about, the Lover's card. I don't feel like it's about that passionate love, whirlwind love coming into your life at this time, but you know, take it how you will. You'll know how this is supposed to. That's for you to decide ultimately what that means for you. So Pisces, I'm going to end it here because I went really long, and you'll know if this was for you because it'll speak to you, it'll resonate with you. And if it did, make sure you leave me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment, let me know, because I love the feedback. That's so important to me to get feedback doing this. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to hear more from me, because that way when you subscribe you can get a notification, and you know, it's so much easier that way, right? So I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna say have a great rest of your day, and thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll talk to you again. Thanks.